Hello, everybody. Yep, another album review, but today I'm gonna be well, not today. This year I'll be doing it solo, and I'm going to be going through George Harrison's first album, Wonderwall music, and this is gonna be a start of a series, and I'm basically gonna go through all the Beatles solo albums, and I'll be going through all of George Harrison's stuff, and then I'm gonna go through all of whoever next. I'm gonna do a poll again. Wait for a few hours for whoever wants to vote. Do them, then the next one, and then after that, do the next one. Do the next Beatle, and afterwards, I'm gonna do like an kind of like a overview or just like a hey, this is how I feel about the Beatles solo career, and just kind of go through that, and then the following video would be like a album ranking with all their stuff. Probably, probably in between though, each solo Beatle, I'll probably rank the individual solo Beatle records so that make it easier. But yeah, I'm super excited. Yes, I'm gonna be starting with this album. This is his actual first album. A lot of people would think that All Things Must Pass is his first album, and to me, it's his true first album. But this is his technical first album. It has his name on it. He wrote all the music for it. He doesn't play on any of the songs, but he does. He does write. This is a George Harrison studio album, and yeah, it's part of his box set too. So yeah, guess I have to review it, and yeah. Um, First track, I wrote down notes for it because it's 19 songs long. A lot of the songs are short, but just so I don't forget, I wrote everything down. Okay, first track is called Microbes, and it's a pretty nice beginning instrumental. The whole album is like his Indian back roots of like the mid to late '60s, like with Sergeant Pepper's, Revolver, and a little bit with Rubber Soul with the Norwegian Wood with the sitar. That's what most of this album is. It's like kind of like that, and very makes it very prominent with the music. And when I first heard it, I was very like shocked with how crazy sounding it was, but I think it's pretty nice. Uh, Next track on the record, Red Lady 2, and I think it's pretty fabulous. I like it. Very nice, very mellow. The whole album is, well, most of the album is, well, a good chunk of this album is nice, easy listening. I wouldn't take any of this album seriously. It's just George Harrison just kind of writing, and this is kind of like the part of his career where they're just kind of like dissing George Harrison. They were just like, nah, we don't like in his Beatle career era. You know, the Beatles were just like, I don't want. You're only limited. You're only really limited to like two songs an album, and this really good. I like it a lot. Um, Track number 3, uh, Tabla and Pack Avaj. I can't really say that name. It's very complicated. If anyone wants to pause and take a screenshot or whatever of these names, the names of these songs are very complicated. Probably have someone correct me on how to say these, but yeah, I'm not gonna say a lot of them right. But yeah, uh, nice little beat track. It's like just kind of like them like being on the drums with little music in the background. It's decent. It's like a minute long. Yeah, it's all right. Uh, in the park though, really nice track. Really nice. Another one of those easy listening songs, like really chill, like just put it on. You just close your lights and you just have headphones on. You just have like a nice easy listening. Uh, Join the home. It sounds like a song that like would be played in a English pub like way back then. Like sounds like that what would be like in a bar fight or whatever. And I know this is based off of like George Harrison wrote this album for a movie soundtrack, and I understand that. And I don't know where the scene takes place in this movie because I've never seen the movie. I've heard the soundtrack a few times, but never actually like watched the movie. And who knows? Maybe the scene might be a fun little bar scene, like a little bar fight scene. I don't know, but very intriguing. Guru Vanadana, it's the sixth track, and sounds like a continuation of the first song, Microbes, and it's good. Yeah, it's not the best song on the album. It's decent though. It doesn't go on forever. It's pretty short, but I don't know. I just think it's a tiny bit lazy, if you ask me. Track seven, Greasy Legs. Another kind of easy, like chill track. Like nothing really that memorable. I mean, to be fair, a lot of this album isn't memorable. It's just like it's one of those albums you listen to and you're just like, okay, it's nice, and then it goes to the next track. Okay, it's nice, and you listen to the album and it's not like the memorable stuff that you get on like stuff on All Things Must Pass, like My Sweet Lord, or stuff like on Living in the Material World, like Give Me Peace, Give Me Love, Give Me, or I'm probably saying that name wrong, or You Got My Mind Set on You, or whatever songs he puts on his albums later. Dark Horse, like nothing really sticks to me on this album. Great great tunes, but it just nothing sticks to me, and I'll go more into that after I review all the songs. Skiing, probably the most rock esque, probably the most rocking song on the album. Like this is what I would imagine like he would do with the Beatles. Like the rest of the tracks is like it fits George Harrison's, but this track is very Beatle esque, I would say. Like but yeah, it's not a it could get to me with how it's only just like instrumental tracks, but this one's pretty good. Uh, Gad Kurwani, probably said that really horribly. Uh, another very like another I on my notes I said it's another thrilling instrumental, very and I agree. This actually probably I'm not probably one of my top three favorite tracks on the album at least. That's how good it is. Um, Dream Scene. This is really good. I really like it. I call it a musical journey. Great way to end off side one. Yeah, I said it. End of side one. Yeah, 10 tracks. Crazy, right? But yeah, pretty good. Um, Side two opens up with Party C Chrome. Hopefully I said that right. Um, Pretty nice psychedelic tracks open up side two. I have to say, side two goes down. Like the quality of the songs go down. Some of them drastically on side two, but this one's pretty good. Love Scene. It's not the best. I said it's not the best track on the album, and it's decent. Um, Crying, easily the worst song on the album. It's really bad. I hate the track a lot. This is like one of the few tracks by George Harrison that I actually like would skip. Like rather than that, I think he has a really great discography. But yeah, I hate it. Really bad. Good thing it's only a minute long. Uh, Cowboy music. if you ever listen to it, it sounds like if you ever listen to a quick one by the Who, there's a section where it's like dun 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 dun, and it sounds like with the part where they're like "We'll soon be home," like it sounds like you could actually sing along to that, and it's good though, but that's like the only memorable thing I could say about it though, is that Fantasy Sequins, very mediocre track, not the pretty borderline bad. On the Bed, way better. It's a very nice, pretty groovy. I say it is. Like I said, the only reason why I had to take notes on it is because it's one of those albums where I almost instantly forgot the album, and yeah, it's like an album I have to listen to more in order for me to fully remember it. Uh, Glass Box. Sounds like something that would be in an ancient Egypt movie. That's what I said in my notes, and I agree. It's really good. Really solid track. Wonderwall to Be Here, pretty good track. I think it's pretty good. Probably another weaker track on side two, but it's pretty good. Singing Om. I don't really like it. Closes it off pretty weak, but it's whatever. My 5 favorite tracks on the album would probably be Drilling a Home at number 4. Number 4 would be Dream Scene. I think that's really good. Number 3, Red Lady 2. Number 2, Skiing. The way it's spelled is SKI dash ING. I think that's pretty weird. My favorite track on the album is Gat Kurwani. And my score out of 10. Wow. Probably gonna rate it a 6.5 out of 10 because the highs on the record are high, but the lows are really low. I want to rate it like a 5 or below, but there's actually really good tracks on this album, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with the 6.5 out of 10. I was good. Well, I'm gonna start on my album review, so I'm gonna start doing a dishonorable song, but there's 19 songs, so I have enough songs to say 5 dishonorable songs. So what am I? So number 5 for my dishonorable mention would be trying to look at would be Tabla and Pakov. Not even gonna go through that. Number 4, Singing Om. Number 3, Number 3, what am I thinking? Fantasy Sequence. Number 2, Love Scene. The worst song is Crying. Really bad song. And that's it. And my copy is from I forgot what year it came out, but it was from a box set. I got this for my birthday. The Apple label, my copy. And not the best way to start off a solo career. I will say that this album was actually released the same year that the White Album came out. I have to say though, out of all the weird like experimental albums that each Beatle did, like Paul McCartney, he had an album called The Family Way. It's a soundtrack album, Family Way, and John Lennon's 2 Virgin albums, and that really weird wedding album, and George Harrison's 2 like experimental like blah. Go ahead and put it, out of all the pre-breakup Beatle albums, this is probably the best one out of all of them. That's just me though. Like the next album only has 2 tracks. It's called trying to remember the name. Wonderwall. No, not Wonderwall. Something about electrical sounds. Yeah, electronic sound. I would show my off my record copy, but it's in my room, and I don't feel like going up there right now. But yeah, I'm gonna give you my opinion on that album next week. Yeah, I'm gonna. This series is gonna be like one solo Beatle album per week, and yeah, pretty weak way to start off this series, but yeah, I mean, if I would have started off with Ringo, it would have been weak. John Lennon's first album is weak with later inspired by an Oasis song, True Story. Crazy. I don't know if you're joking or if that's actually serious. But yeah, yeah, like he starts off pretty weak with this album. John Lennon starts off weak with his Virgin album. I think it's called. Gonna try to look that up. Um, Unfinished Music #1, unfinished two virgins. That one's really bad. Uh, like I said, that one Paul McCartney album that came before it. It's called. Trying to think of it. The Family Way. My brain's farting, but yeah. George Harrison's music doesn't really get strong until we get to All Things Must Pass, but hey, the votes don't lie, and we're getting George Harrison, and I'll state, yeah, I I didn't know, I really didn't know that's where really, wow, that's really where the title came from. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Wow, interesting. Wow, nice Beatle. George's first album is All Things Must Pass. John's first album is Plastic Going to a Band. As far as I'm concerned, yeah, I agree. Like in terms of what we would consider like a good, like an actual like full fledged like an actual solo Beatle record, like after the breakup and all that. That's real music. Yes, the this this is his actual first album. Like this is like considered canon, and this is considered canon in the catalog. This is like actually considered his first album. Same with the two versions, and yeah, not excited to review that stuff because I'm really gonna be going full on anti John Lennon on those two albums. Those three albums before we get to the good one. But yep, I'm got to buy almost every solo Beatle album, so I could like try to have them so I could have a showcase. But yep, yeah, I was able to I was able to tell that by listening to the music that he loved the Beatles. But well, Electric Sound is just a demo recording for synthesizer repurposed for the album. Harrison doesn't even play. Yeah, I don't get why. Well, I know it has his name on the album, but yeah, this very very interesting soul record. What do you think about the album, Garrett? What do you think about the Wonderwall sound, or the Wonderwall music? I think it's just an all right album. Some strong tracks, but I would never consider it like, well, it's his first album, but I would like if I was going through his discography, I would never play these two albums. I would just go straight to All Things Must Pass. Yeah. Cool album cover though. I really enjoy it. And to all the OCD people with the brick with the missing brick on here, I always thought that was cool. Never heard Wonderwall or Electronic Sound. All Things Must Pass is officially where his discography begins. I well, I don't think that's where it begins. I think when I got this is part of his box set, so I was assuming this was considered to be his first album. It's on Wikipedia too. Like if you look on his Wikipedia page, it says it as his first album. But I'll look more deep into it. George Harrison. Yeah, Wonderwall music. Uh, Wonderwall music is the debut solo album by musician George Harrison, and it's a soundtrack to the 1968 movie Wonderwall. Yeah, Wonderwall is a soundtrack for an obscure movie, and like I said, Electric Sound was repurposed mood demos. Yeah, that's yeah. The first track is I'll go over that album when I get to it next week. My reviews aren't gonna get my George Harrison reviews aren't gonna get that impressive until I get to his third album. Let's see, Electric Sounds. Don't know why it's considered to be a second solo album. I know it has George Harrison's name on it, but yeah. Rush reviews. Yes. I really want to start doing Rush reviews. I want to have their albums though. I like to have the record to show off, But who knows? Maybe I might start reviewing them either on Mondays or Sundays. Like well, I was gonna wait until I thought we were gonna do Rush reviews, but I'll probably say what I want to say, but then like on your channel, I'll just probably say it again. But yeah, but if I do any Rush reviews, it will probably be the ones that we don't cover on your channel. Like I'm gonna we're gonna do moving pictures, I assume, and we're gonna do some of his other essential their other essential albums. But like any albums that we don't cover on your channel, I'll probably cover on my channel with I don't know whoever, like either it be you, Briar, or Jason, or whoever's down. And like I said, I'll probably do it if I own the copy. Yeah. But yeah, that's about it. Like I said, pretty. Like I said, this is a decent album. I don't know if you were here when I said it, Garrett, for the score, but I'd say this is a 6.5 out of 10. Okay. Moving Pictures, 2112, Fairwood of Kings. Yep. I would say, though, those are amazing albums. I would say the ones I would assume you wouldn't want to do are the ones that like those mid to late 80s albums and onward. If we are doing Rush's discography, great. But if not, I'll probably do it on my channel. I to be honest, I pretty much like everything Rush did. I don't think they had a single bad album. Even their weakest albums are good. Still higher than some people scored Out of Our Heads. Yeah, that hurt me when you did that. I love Out of Our Heads. It's a great album. But well, Out of Our Heads is way better than this album. This is just actually, not like this would be I can't speak today. That's a good way of putting it. Rush debut is pretty much Led Zeppelin light. Yep, I agree. But in terms of this album, if they would have chopped it down to like 7 songs on one side and 7 songs on the other, I would like it more and take out some of the more weaker tracks. I would rate it higher. I would think this is actually a really good album, but side one's pardon me. Side one is really good. Not really, really good, but side one. The first 10 tracks are good. Like some of them are great and stuff like that. But side two is when Wonderwall kind of goes downhill from there, and yeah, and I can imagine the trippy hippie thinking this is his best album, either this album or Electronic Sound, the trippy hippie. You'd probably be like, only true George Harrison fans back in my day would appreciate these 2 albums. But yeah, Working Man Rocks. Yeah, I love Working Man. That's a great Rush song. Yeah. Let's say if you want well, nah. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, that's the end of the video. Went on a little too long. Rest of it was just kind of me and Garrett talking, but oh. And yeah, I'm excited to. I'm really, well, not next week, but the week following. I'm excited to go through All Things Must Pass. The yeah, excited. See you guys next time. Bye.